Hello Bloomington, I'm Mayor Tim Bussey, and this is the Council Minute for the week of June 5th. This is a special edition of Council Minute. We're talking today about a very exciting activity, Bloomington's first Juneteenth celebration, Monday, June 19th over at Kennedy High School. Here to talk with me about it and to explain a bit more about the Juneteenth celebration is Pastor Sam Nero from the Church of New Life. Pastor Sam, thank you for being here today. So glad to have you.
Glad to be part of this, glad to be part of an inaugural time.
So I think the first question many people might have is, what is Juneteenth? If you could explain what Juneteenth is and why it's such an important celebration on June 19th.
Juneteenth is a combination of a day, June and the 19th of June. And at that point in time, they decided to call it Juneteenth, combining the two names. And what it is a celebration of freedom for blacks, for African Americans.
Very good, and if I recall, Juneteenth refers to the time when Union soldiers arrived, I believe it was in Galveston, Texas, and found that there were some slave owners that, despite the Emancipation Proclamation, had not released their slaves, and this was the opportunity for those folks to finally be free and to finally understand that they were free in the United States.
That's exactly right, and that's when the celebration began to start. When that came true and they heard that, then the whole area began to blossom over the fact that now we are really true, we're really free, and it's stated to the world to know that we can be free.
Wonderful. Now, as I said, this is our first Juneteenth celebration in Bloomington. Can you tell me, who are the groups that have been involved in the planning and kind of the genesis in making this happen here in Bloomington?
Well, when I had this dream about 2-3 years ago when we came out to Bloomington, I wanted to do this, and I didn't have contacts, didn't have a know-how or what. So this year, when they was talking about making a legal holiday, I got to think about, well, what can we do for Juneteenth? And that's how it started. We looked at it. First of all, I talked to the pastor that we share church with, Pastor Neil, asking him, would you be interested? He said, absolutely. My next thought was, got to catch up with the mayor. Got to catch up with the mayor so I can talk to the mayor that we can make this more of a community type setting, a community, church, state, if you will, and churches that we could begin to do this and see this. And that was the goal of it. How do we do that? And these are the three we started with.
This is a celebration, a community celebration open to everyone. If people come to Kennedy High School to the Juneteenth celebration on June 19th, what can they expect? What's going to be happening at the celebration?
Well, it's going to be fun. First of all, it's going to be fun. You're going to be a lot of a mixture of people. It's going to be some dance, food, a lot of stuff like that we'll be doing. You may even get some singing from choirs and those kind of things. And I hope most of all that we get some great fellowship, great relationship, great building of all the things that we could do in Bloomington. I'm hoping that things would be exploded to the fact that we learn what's in Bloomington that we all can participate in.
Absolutely. And what I appreciate about Juneteenth is how well it ties into the Bloomington Tomorrow Together strategic plan. One of our core values in that strategic plan is that when diversity is embraced, the entire community benefits. And I think this speaks to that just so very clearly.
And that was my heart. For a long time, I've been pastoring for 37 years. My goal has always been, how do we come together? How do we live as one? How do we come to a place that we can stand and we could trust to see how we can grow together and improve everything for every kind of people you can imagine.
And for anyone headed to the Bloomington Juneteenth celebration, Metro Transit is offering free rides on their bus and their light rail system on Monday, June 19th. Free rides will take place between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can plan your trip really easily, just follow the link on your screen. Pastor Sam, what does this mean to you that finally here in Bloomington, we are having a Juneteenth celebration?
Well, first of all, the thing that excites me about this, we're having a celebration. We have started with 2 churches putting together and say, can we do this? That excites me. And then to see the city coming together and say, hey, what can we do? What can we do to help? How can we lift this up? How can we share? How can we let the neighborhood know that everybody's concerned more about just one? It's how do we push into the next sphere the things we want to do?
Very good. Pastor Sam, thank you so very much for spending time with me today. Appreciate it. Thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That'll do it for this week's Council Minute. Until next time, Bloomington, stay safe. We will see you at Juneteenth on June 19th.